Hey everybody, I wanted to get with you today to make a key lime pie because basically I've lost my mind. I can't stop eating sweets, but the good thing is about when I make something that I'm craving, I just eat a little bit of it and then Josh takes care of the rest. So last night we made the Philly cheesecake, ready-made cheesecake filling with berries and vanilla wafers, and tonight I'm craving, we talked about maybe even making that cheesecake filling with the Nellie and Joe's instead of lemon, and that got me thinking about key lime mousse and key lime pie, and I just have to have a little bite tonight. So I am going to put this together, and I'm going to give you a little twist on the recipe that before we did it, the key lime mousse, we just simply did the Cool Whip, the Eagle brand, sweetened condensed milk, and then the key lime juice, and we added it together and put it in a little vessel for serving. I'm gonna do a actual key lime pie tonight. The recipe's the same, but you're just gonna put it in a pie crust and freeze it, and that way it'll firm up and it'll be a perfect key lime pie. And also, I found these cutest little key limes at the grocery store, and they're getting ready to go bad, so I'm gonna use a combination of the Nellie and Joe's key lime juice, and I'm gonna use actual key limes to garnish and to squeeze fresh into the mixture as well. So this is all this is, the Cool Whip and the sweetened condensed milk, the key lime juice, and I'm gonna fold that together and get it ready. And then I'm gonna add some more juice from the key limes that I have that are getting ready to go bad. I took them to the beach for beers on the beach, and we had some left over. So I want to get those used up and get ready. So this is going to be my key lime, which is delicious, the key lime filling for the pie. So this is, made a mess. This Lotus Biscoffs are these cute little biscuits that come in this red package. You also get them when you fly. They are the perfect combination of kind of a graham cracker and a ginger snap. So I've taken them and I've put them in this plastic bag. And part of the reason that I do this is because it's a huge way for me to relieve stress. You can put this in the word processor. You can put this in the food processor, but you can also just beat it to death on your chopping block like I did today. Get out some of my aggression. I haven't had any news at all for a week because we had this weird TV setup at the beach, and we could only get like streaming things, and we didn't know how to do the news or any of that. And it was just frankly kind of nice just to become a little bit oblivious to it. So I've just gotten back to watching the news. I just turned Lester off. He's my favorite, and there's a lot going on that it's a lot. So anyway, I've beat these Biscoff little cookies to death and made them very crummy, and I'm gonna add 4 ounces of melted butter. That's just a nicer way of saying it's a whole stick of butter, people. But this is gonna combine the cookies together and bind them together for the pie shell. And basically, you're gonna have to get in here and really get to it. But it's about the right combination from what I've deciphered between the amount of cookies that I've used, which is a whole pack and half of this pack, just to get it to stay wet enough to mold into a shell. So I've sprayed this little pie pan with some Pam, and basically at this point, it's just super easy. All you do is get something really hard. Let's do this. And you make sure that you get it pressed down and up the sides so that it becomes a shell. Now I should have put this in the food processor, but I kind of like things a little loose and crunchy and a little more organic and not so perfectly fine. That's kind of why I don't like graham cracker crust that's pre-made, or I just like it to be a little bit more homemade and little bit more interesting than something that you just buy. Although I could have done this with graham crackers, but I don't think the taste is as good. These have a really distinct kind of cinnamony taste. So here is the pie shell. So basically what I've done, I'm gonna go around and just kind of push into the sides. Doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. You're cooking for your family or friends. They're just gonna be appreciative that you've done this for them. There's enough butter in here to bind it together, so if it's not perfectly symmetrical, it doesn't matter. Josh is gonna love this. He was a huge fan of the dessert last night, and the other little boy that was with him was too. And it's good, it's just very rich. So I'm ready for something lighter and tangier. So here is my pie shell. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna let this cook and cool, and then I'm gonna add my filling and squeeze some more of these key limes, cute little key limes, into the batter for the pie, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done.